here to start streaming. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our ICDA State 2021 award ceremony. I'm Tim Waters, and I'm the president of ICDA. To get started, I would like to take this moment to give out thanks where thanks are due. Starting first with all of you, our debaters. I want to thank you all first for your resilience after ICDA 1 and all that we had to go through in order to figure out how to make this virtual tournament work and be successful. I thank you for being a part of that and sticking with it. I also thank you for your perseverance, your ability to stay with it and make this a success. Obviously, everything that we've done here has been for you, and I hope that it's been the most positive experience that we could bring to you. But I also want to thank you for being a part of it and for the excellence that you've shown throughout this season. I think it's absolutely essential that we thank all of your coaches, all of the coaches in ICDA. The amount of work that our coaches have put out this season to make a successful season, to give everyone the opportunity to be able to debate. Thank you for that. And also, I want to thank you, for your grace and your support, coaches. We on Oversight are so thankful for the goodwill that you expressed and your willingness to support us and the great amount of outpouring that was given to us, as we work through this. Thank you so much for that. And finally, I want to thank the Oversight team members themselves. I'm so happy that I was able to be here today in the same room with them. It's been difficult not being a part of our team and being able to work together in person. I want to thank Tom Swantek, Randy Smith, Michelle Pitts, Matt Bonenkamp, Chris D'Amico, and of course, we must spend even extra time thanking Dr. Dong, Peter Dong from IMSA. Thank you, Peter, for all that you did. Ultimately, all of this happened because of the hard work and dedication that you showed. Your expertise and the guidance that you provided to us, I think it's beyond our ability to really express how much we appreciate that. So thank you, Peter, and for that, especially because for those who don't know, Dr. Dong also has a newborn child that he was dealing with at the same time that he was making all of this happen for us. So, Peter, please, Dr. Dong, we have just a small little token of our appreciation that we want to present to you.
Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, wow. You actually...
Okay. ICDA.
Oh my goodness, you made ICDA.
So for all of you who might not have known this, whereas the rest of us will wear our ICDA pullovers, Dr. Dong always is wearing a tie. So we knew that if we were ever going to get him to wear some ICDA swag, we were going to have to do something extra special for him, and I think that's so appropriate. So thank you, Dr. Dong.
Thank you guys, I really appreciate that.
Now I'm going to turn this over to Michelle Pitts, who is going to introduce our ICDA All-State team for 2020-2021. Ms. Pitts.
Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Pitts. I coach at Naperville Central, Naperville North. Hello, I'm at Naperville Central right now. So like Coach Waters said, guys, I'm going to introduce the All-State team. What this means is that these are the debaters who have received the highest number of nominations across the entire season. Obviously, numerous coaches, numerous judges have recognized, identified these kids as speakers who consistently bring their A game, the best who perform at the highest level. So congratulations to those I'm about to announce for our ICDA All-State team. This is in no particular order. So I'll start with Genevieve Halfman from Wheeling High School, Jacob Cow from Naperville North High School, Josh Gerber from Highland Park High School, Eric Fay from Fremd High School, Jonah Simon from Deerfield High School, Marika Athreya from Conant High School, Rhea Mukherjee from Fremd High School, Amal Shah from Fremd High School, and Rushi Patel from Hoffman Estates. And those are the members of your ICDA All-State team, once again, in no order. So congratulations to all of those who worked so hard for that achievement. Well done. Next, I'm going to introduce the Captain of Captains and his speech video that is traditionally given at the end of our season. So the Captain of Captains this year is Will Ma from Naperville Central. It's my pleasure to introduce him and, of course, the video speech that you guys will see.
Hey everyone, I'm William Ma. I'm the 2020 to 2021 ICDA Captain of Captains, and I'm very honored to be speaking to you all tonight. Before I begin, I just want to reiterate that I'm incredibly honored to have the opportunity to serve you all this past year as Captain of Captains, and also to be able to speak to you today. This activity and community has become such an important part of my life and has taught me so much over the past 4 years, so I really hope I've been able to give even a little bit in return. As I give my final speech in ICDA, it actually isn't my final speech because this speech is pre-recorded due to the circumstances, but just pretend it is. As I give my final speech in ICDA, I just want to say that I am incredibly grateful to everyone in this organization. You all are great. The light of hope shines brightest in the dark. Today, I want to look back and reflect on what will probably be one of the most memorable years of our lives. A year filled with gloom, but also gleam. A year of perspiration, inspiration, and respiration. A year that has had an immense and irreversible impact on us as individuals, as a community, as a nation, and as a species. To begin, I want to talk about the thing that's been pretty much dictating our lives for a full year now, COVID-19. From the beginning, we knew that adjusting to virtual debate was not going to be easy. From the NSDA campus incident at ICDA 1 to the connection issues that have seemed to pop up at least once in every chamber, we've had to deal with the countless frustrations of technology. From raucous bus rides to in-person practices, we've missed out on the camaraderie and community that come with being together with your team. From icebreaker circles to hangman and mafia, we've had to live without many of the traditions that brought joy to our monthly gatherings. And of course, there was no more pizza during lunch. Although, to be honest, I don't know how much of a loss that actually was. But despite all of the challenges, we have persevered and overcome. Coaches and judges adapted to the frequent stubbornness of Tab Room and Zoom. Teams managed to build personal connections in an impersonal environment. POs learned to gavel without sound and choose speakers without a seating chart. And debaters figured out how to still pull all-nighters when they had 2 more hours of sleep than before. But looking back on an unprecedented year full of unprecedented challenges, the word that finally comes to my mind is gratitude. So many other activities in sports have been unable to operate, preventing students from participating in the extracurriculars they love. Even in debate, there are so many high schoolers across the country who don't have access to a way to compete online like we do. So I would like to recognize that in spite of the difficulties we faced, we have been privileged and fortunate. I'm grateful for all the time and effort put in by all the coaches and judges to make our tournaments happen at all, as well as the input and leadership of the captains of every team. And of course, I'm grateful that we have such a strong community of debaters who, in their cooperation and mutual passion for debate, have managed to make this year a great one in spite of everything. And on that note, let's talk more about all of you debaters. It probably comes as no surprise when I mention the date, January 6th of this year, when rioters stormed the US Capitol. It was an assault on our entire democracy and the people elected to uphold it. But as we collectively condemn the flames of hatred and violence that flickered during the attack, it's easy to forget about the fuel that feeds them. We can see it when we open social media. We can see it when we turn on the TV. We can see it on news feeds, at political events, at schools and workplaces. Always people fighting and always the same result. Polarization, extremism, gridlock. Why does this happen? Well, this topic is probably too complex to truly dive into it right now, but it's essentially a lot of things, right? It's the consumption of the same media over and over again that creates echo chambers. It's the unwillingness and inability to listen to different viewpoints and try to understand them. Polarization stops our policymaking, and discord stops our discourse. The reason I bring this up is because I believe that civil debate is the antithesis of dissonance. When we search for unbiased and scholarly evidence, we bring nuance into our discussions and speak in facts rather than fabrications. When we prepare both sides of a bill, we gain a deeper understanding of the topic and its various perspectives. When we question and refute arguments, we force ourselves to think about why an argument is wrong rather than simply denying it. I often tell people that I wish every student had to do some amount of debate in high school because it truly does develop skills that could be so powerful in preventing some of the conflict that we see today. But we're not without hope. As debaters and as future leaders, it's all of you who have the ability and responsibility to make positive change. I hope that you can take what you've learned from your time in this amazing community and spread it wherever you go, no matter what path you end up taking. Listen with empathy, think with reason, and speak with passion. But while I have this platform, I also want to briefly talk about something not necessarily directly related to debate, but still very, very important to me. Over the course of the past decades, and especially during this pandemic, challenges related to depression and anxiety have become increasingly common. I think we are very fortunate to live in an area of the world where there are awareness and treatment efforts for these mental health challenges, but even so, there's a lot of stigma and a lack of understanding. For example, victims of depression often aren't taken seriously. They're told to stop being sad or are ignored. Sometimes therapy is stigmatized, and sometimes people joke about suicide or depression, especially on social media and the internet in general. And even for those who don't, it can sometimes seem like something that's almost imaginary. After all, it's hard to feel the heat of a painted fire. But these things are very, very real. I'm not really going to go into it, but last summer I lost someone very close to me to suicide. So today I wanted to remind you all that, especially during very difficult and isolated times like these, nothing is more important than your well-being. Check up on your friends and family, cherish what you have, and for anyone out there who is struggling, know that you are not alone, that you are loved, and that it may not seem like it, but you will get through this. In the chaos of life, it's very easy to lose sight of what matters most. So I think we could all use some self-reflection in that regard. But as I conclude my speech, I want to turn away from the past and look towards the future. I think the past year has opened up a lot of doors, and I hope that in the future, ICDA can continue our initiatives to expand our presence on the website and social media and introduce congressional debate to more and more high schoolers. I also hope that a lot of the online tools and methods developed in response to social distancing can continue to be useful even after we return to normalcy. And I'm confident actually, that this community will only continue to strengthen and that this activity will only continue to nurture and inspire the leaders of tomorrow. Because remember, our setbacks, our challenges, they're what make us stronger. And only in darkness can we see the stars. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful night. Hey everyone.
Okay, so thank you very much to Will for that speech. I really appreciate that all the work that he's done and all the work that all of us have done during this time, and I really appreciate his words to all of us. So now it's time to move on to the part that we've been waiting for still, which is the awards. So we'll start off with best legislation. Unfortunately, legislation doesn't have any names or schools on it, so I can't recognize the authors of the legislation, but I can announce them all the same. The third place legislation was Bill 103, a bill to create a universal basic income. The second best was Bill 102, a bill to add value for children. And our best legislation is Bill 101, which is a bill to e-learn. So congratulations to the legislation writers. I'm sorry, I don't have the names of them. All right, and now moving on, let's do the individual chambers for the invitational part of the tournament. So beginning with invitational chamber 1. Here we go. The best PO from Dundee Crown High School is Abigail Conway. In third place, from Dundee Crown High School, Abigail Conway. In second place, from Fremd, Nayan Srinivasan. And in first place in Invitational 1, from Deerfield, Samantha Feinberg. Congratulations. In Invitational 2, the best PO was from Prospect, Michael Maggio. In third place, from Barrington, Sarah Cosme. In second place, from Fremd, Louis Shu. And in first place, from Adlai Stevenson High School, Natalie Garayeva. Invitational Chamber 3, the best PO is from Dundee Crown, Claudia Gauran. In third place, from Elk Grove, Mariano Alanis. In second place, from Fremd, Aniketh Chadala. And in first place, from Deerfield, Grace Friedman. Congratulations. In Invitational Chamber 4, the best PO from Deerfield High School, Eli Marks. In third place, from Naperville North, Gloria Beck. In second place, from Fremd, Revanth Madamseti. And in first place, from Highland Park, Noah Greenberg. On to Invitational Chamber 5, the best PO from Stevenson, Maddie Wang. In third place, from Highland Park, Liv Bush-Moline. In second place, from Naperville North, Varun Vade. And in first place, from Stevenson, Maddie Wang. Congratulations. On to Invitational Chamber 6. The best PO is from Highland Park, Colin Chase. In third place, from Fremd, Pranav Vinod. In second place, from Naperville Central, Jonathan Wu. And in first place, from Highland Park, Colin Chase. Invitational Chamber 7. The best PO is from Highland Park, Nathan Kornberg. In third place, from Fremd, Abhishek Kumar. In second place, from Jacobs, Perrin Kirti. And in first place, from Highland Park, Nathan Kornberg. Invitational Chamber 8. The best PO is from Highland Park, Daniel Lesham. In third place, from Stevenson, Colin Fan. In second place, from Fremd, Uday Malik. And in first place, from Highland Park, Daniel Lesham. Invitational Chamber 9. The best PO is from Fremd, Sufia Shazia. Third place, from Jacobs, Sankirth Medali. Second place, from Fremd, Sufia Shazia. In first place, from Highland Park, Grace Rosenberg. And finally, Invitational Chamber 10. The best PO is from Naperville Central, Pushkar Betsur. In third place, from Highland Park, Bailey Hera. In second place, from Stevenson, Anisha Saxena. And in first place, from Fremd, Aditya Madali. Congratulations to all those who competed at the Invitational tournaments. I'll now pass it on to Mr. Swantek.
Good evening. Hi, I'm going to start with the Invitational Sweepstakes Awards. So today we have just one category of sweepstakes. And it starts with, in third place, with a score of 142.5, Adelaide Stevenson High School. In second place, with a score of 158.5, 1 point below the top score, is Fremd High School. And at 159.5, first place goes to Highland Park High School. Congratulations. All right. My glasses are fogging up. All right. Oh, what is that? Oh, is this for me? Okay. All right. Hey, I have a great opportunity. I get to read the Quality Speaker Award for the invitational level. In third place, we have Daniel Lesham from Highland Park High School. In second place is Maddie Wang from Stevenson. And first place from Highland Park, Colin Chase. Congratulations. All right. Glad I didn't miss that. All right, moving on to, I'm going to read the championship chambers. Starting championship chamber number 1, best PO goes to Jimmy Beck from Naperville North. Third place from Highland Park, Josh Gerber. Second place from Naperville North, Jimmy Beck. And in first place from Conant, Nicholas Chen. Congratulations. Second place, championship chamber 2, best PO, Joey Rubas from Naperville Central. Third place speaker, Mia Krasunski from Stevenson. Second place goes to Seda Khan from Wheeling. And first place, Representative Ramachandra from Fremd. Moving on to Chamber 3. Best PO goes to William Tong, Naperville Central. William Tong also is the third place speaker. Second place speaker is Eric Fay from Fremd. And our first place speaker, Adita Pravan from Stevenson. Congratulations. Moving on to Championship Chamber 4. The best PO, Zachary Wu from Naperville North. Third place speaker is Yao Kai Yang from Deerfield. Second place goes to Anush Kumar from Naperville Central. And first place, Zachary Wu, Naperville North. Our last championship chamber, Chamber 5, best PO goes to Brandon Klug from Deerfield High School. Third place goes to David Freeland from Highland Park. Second place, William Ma, Naperville Central. And first place from Naperville North, Jacob Cow. All right, thank you. Who's next? All right, Mr. Smith will take over.
All right, we have 2 more sets of awards to give, and maybe the top ones and the big ones for the night. So, Quality Speaker Award in the championship level chambers. Our third place quality speaker, you just heard him give you a speech of inspiration, perspiration, and respiration, I think he said. But you just heard words from the heart from Wilma. Wilma, third place quality speaker, a great way to finish. Second place quality speaker. By the way, he's from Naperville Central, if you didn't pick that up. Second place quality speaker from Naperville North, Jacob Cow. And the first place quality speaker, also from Naperville North, Zachary Wu. Now, that turns us to the final award, the big trophy. It's kind of hanging out behind us. It's right here, okay? This gets handed from team to team to team to team. It happens to be here because thankfully our team got it last year. Let's find out what happens for this year. Third place not small school, but championship sweepstakes is Naperville Central at 80.5 points. So it's been nice having it. We're going to hand it off to somebody. Let's find out who's in second place and was just a bit short. That would have been Fremd High School in second place. And the winning high school this year that gets the trophy, they got it once in 2014. They're going to get their name on it for the second time. Naperville North. Coach Pitts, come here and take the trophy. That's for you. I'm kind of glad I don't have to try to deliver it too far, but so well heavy. Done. It is heavy. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Congrats to all. Well done. What a great season.
Don't go just yet because Tim Waters has some parting words.
So again, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a great rest of your evening, and we look forward to seeing you again in hopefully a much more normal 2021-2022 season. Take care, all. Good night.